Hello everyone, my name is Vishwanath. I'm a federated chess player. Today I will take a great honor to introduce myself in this Facebook form for this group, and I would be very happy to analyze the World Chess Championship games, and will be very happy to give commentary on the live games on this Facebook Video World Championship group. So today I'm gonna show you a game played between Robert James Fischer and Robert Byrne. Maybe Robert Byrne and Robert Fischer, you can say. It was called as a game of the millennium, and we'll see a few words about Fischer. No doubt, without any doubt, we can simply say Fischer is a legend. He's a very good, very strong player, and in later half of 50s, maybe you can say 1970s, the entire world was very stunning seeing the Bobby Fischer games. He's like he improved all the modern theory of chess by showing the world that how beautiful the chess is and how he can play. So Fischer, about Fischer means he was born on 9th March in 1943. He died on January 17th, 2008. He was an American grandmaster. He became a grandmaster at a very early age of 15 and a half years. Later he became American champion and as well as world champion by beating Boris Spassky in the world championship. Apart from that, he became a Russian champion. That was the most toughest tournament he had ever played. He became champion without much difficulty, one should say. During 1970s, we can say Bobby Fischer is undoubtedly the strongest player chess have ever seen. In the best result we can simply say as in his interjournal championship in the year 1970s, he won 20 consecutive games. That was the greatest achievement ever done by any chess player as so far as I heard. So okay, so we'll see the game between Robert Byrne and Bobby Fischer. Okay, so about Robert Byrne, he was also one of the strongest player. So this game was played in the year 1956 in New York, Roseland. So here Robert Byrne is white and Bobby Fischer is black. Let me turn the board for you. Okay, so Byrne played knight f3, knight f6, c4, g6, knight c3, bishop g7, d4, castle, bishop f4, d5. So actually the opening went through a Reti defense. Now we can see this is a standard Grunfeld defense. This bishop f4 line is a very pretty sharp opening from white side. We'll see queen b3. This move is mostly opted by we can say most of the positional players, because in view of they don't want moves like, let us see, maybe d into c5, knight into c5, e4, knight into c3, b into c3. They don't like the counter attacks of black from by playing c5. Later he can take and play on the expand on the queen side. So queen b3, d into c4. This is a good response for queen c4. Queen into c4, c6. Here instead of d into c4, you can opt more like maybe c6, but the position will be very easy for white. He can simply play with a plus equal position, and black really can't afford to do that. So dc4, queen into c4, c6, e4. Here black played knight bd7, rook d1. So now white is very cautious about the center, and he want to have a control over the center, so he was fixing this rook d1 in view of black cannot break the center with e4 or c5, such that this queen will be indirectly under attack. So rook d1 is a good move. Knight b6 attacking the queen, queen c5, bishop g4, bishop g5, and I think this bishop g5 is a mistake in my view, because it's simply allowing black to capture the knight on f3. And the other reason is he could have played a move like bishop e2 to maintain a simple positional advantage. So the other reason is there is a tactical threat which most of us will miss by playing a move like bishop g5. I'll show you now, which was played in the game by the Fischer. So bishop e2, if we played bishop e2, black can simply reply by knight fd7, queen a3, maybe bishop into f3, or whatever maybe black played. If bishop into f3, bishop into f3, and most like e5, d5, or queen e8. This position should be a plus equal, because white simply have a double bishop and a very good position. In view now, the threat of knight e5 can be met by playing a move like g3. Let us see g3. Maybe now if we play knight e5, can simply blow back bishop e2, and after castling and rook e1, white should be better here. So here he played bishop g5, a mistake. Now I think most of us will miss this move. Knight a4, a brilliant move. Now the position became very complicated after this move. We'll simply see after knight into a4, knight into e4, attacking the bishop and attacking the queen, queen c1, supporting the bishop on g5 after bishop into f3, queen a5 check, knight c3, bishop into f3, supporting this knight on e4, and also eliminating the defense for this g5. Knight g into f3, knight into g5 will be a clear advantage for black in view of this tremendous weakness on d4, f4, and even king is also not castled. So this position is very clearly better for black. So knight a4, knight into a4 is not possible. So the other option is by playing a queen to a3, supporting this knight on c3, knight into c3, b into c3. Now one more tactical move, knight into e4. Now you can clearly see that white is simply giving us, black is simply giving a sacrifice by bishop into e7, the queen in, and the rook will comes under attack. But Robert Byrne clearly knows what he is doing, so he gave this exchange sacrifice. Let us see, and we'll continue the game as it was played by Robert Byrne. Bishop into e7, queen b6, bishop c4 was played in the game. If not bishop c4, if we get capture, bishop into f8 maybe. Let us see. Bishop into f8. Bishop into f8, attacking the queen on a3. If queen moves to b3, you can simply play knight into c3. If queen into queen, pawn into, now this rook is under attack, this pawn is under attack, and you can simply get a double pawn on the f file, where this white black pawn structure is pretty solid, and white really don't have any winning chances in this position. Even white is having an exchange up, black can simply hold them, and even black should be better in this position. So he played bishop c4, knight into c3, again a good move. Queen into c3. If he captures queen into c3, he can simply play rook e8, pinning the king. So knight into c3, bishop c5, attacking the queen on b6. Now rook f8 check, king f1. Now Fischer played a very brilliant move. Now so as you can see, now the knight on c3 is under attack, and queen is on b6 is also under attack. So black is simply losing a piece. So if you could just pause this position for a few minutes and try to analyze a very good move, a brilliant move in fact, to keep Robert Byrne under pressure. Okay, so I thought I can say, imagine that you have found this move, bishop e6, a brilliant move, giving the queen sacrifice, and also a knight on c3. Okay, as Byrne continued, bishop into b6, bishop into c4 check, king g1. Now here white is having a very big problem. Is simply going in a threat of a discovered check with the knight. So knight e2 check, king f1, knight into d4 check, king g1, knight e2 check. So here Fischer is having a draw in his hand. At least he cannot lose this game. Now let us see what he will do. Knight c3. So he was trying to get the maximum benefit on this position. So king g1 is forced to play a b6. Now Fischer is simply trying for a win in this position. He can get one more exchange by playing knight e2, knight b3 to even h1. So let us see. Queen b4, queen is under attack, so he moved to queen b4, attacking the bishop on c4, so that if you play knight e2, he can play king g1, knight g3, king here, and if we capture knight into h1, he can simply play queen into c4, and this knight on h1 is trapped. I'll show you. If we play king here, knight check, king here, knight into rook. Now this knight on h1 is trapped. He can capture the bishop on c4, and later he can capture this knight. So white will be winning. So here queen b4 is only move. Rook a4, attacking the queen and also supporting the bishop on c4. This queen is supported, this rook is supported by the knight, and this knight is supported by the bishop on g7. See, the pieces of black are having a very good coordination, one should say. So queen into b7 and knight into d1 simply loses the rook on d1. I think Now we don't need to analyze much about this position because black is simply having a huge material for the queen. So let us continue the game little faster. So h3 was played. Simply he wants to play king h2 and open this rook somewhere. Rook into a2, king h2, knight into f2, rook e1, rook into e1, queen d8 check, bishop f8, knight into e1, bishop g5. He wants to keep the pressure on g2 and also support the pawn on c6 after b5, and this bishop also not allowing queen to enter and defend anything like that. So bishop f5 is a very good move. Knight f3, knight e4, queen b8 attacking the b7, b5, h4, h5, knight e5, king g7. He simply wants to move this bishop away. King g1, bishop c5 check, king f1, knight g3 check, king e1, bishop b4 check. Now you can see king is being caught by the minor pieces of black. Bishop b3, king c1, knight e2 check, king b1, knight c3, king c1, and rook c2 is a checkmate. So this was one of the greatest game played by Bobby Fischer. Not only this, he has produced a lot of many games that our modern TV is very proud to say that Bobby Fischer simply developed the game of chess. So we'll end this class for today, and I hope you like this video, and please join us on Facebook and promote this World Championship group. And I'm very thankful for the team who are really working for this World Championship. Hope you enjoy this video. Bye, and don't forget to keep watching my updates, and I will doing more updates soon. Thank you, and I wish you all the best for the players who are really willing to help me. And don't forget our 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 great legend players are there in the forums who are really helpful to improve your game always. Okay, bye for now, and hope you see you in the next class. Bye.